Hello and welcome to another how-to video. My name's Ditech, CTO DVS, and before you go any further, I'm just going to wait till you hit that like and subscribe button. There we go. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, shame on you. Thank you for everybody that does subscribe to our channel and comment and share our content to the wider world. It's very much appreciated. Again, without you doing that, it really wouldn't be worth us making this content. So, without further ado, what are we looking at today? Oh, I said it right this time. So, a brand new device from Pyronix, one of our premium partners in the intruder alarm market here in the UK. A really exciting product, and I have seen some people post some content on this. I was going to do it last week, but I wanted to make a proper video instead of just putting out some random images. We are going to take a look today at the brand new Car Defender. As you can see there, Car Defender-WE. What's so exciting about this device? So I've got one set up already, so I'll walk you through what this device is. So if you've got a Pyronix wireless alarm, so like we have here, we have here our Enforcer wireless alarm panel. Enforcer alarm with our wireless devices. Now you could also have a Euro panel with a hybrid solution, so wired and wireless, so you can have the actual Euro wireless expander and add the device that way. So either way is possible. If you've got an Enforcer panel or the Euro panel with a wireless expander, you can add this device to it. Now this device has really been born to protect valuable like cars, vehicles, whether it's a van, a car, it could be an electric bike, a scooter, it could be an ATV, you know, like a farm vehicle, a tractor, etc. It really protects any vehicle that you want to know somebody is trying to access or tamper with or tow away or vandalize. It has a tilt, it's basically got an accelerometer in it. It's battery operated, wireless, so it has to be within range of the wireless alarm panel. Now depending on the environment, that can be several hundred meters up to. So you do have to be within the wireless range and capability of this alarm panel. But fear not, people. I know your next question, do they do this in a 4G version? Well, the answer to that is no, not currently, but it is something I have raised with them, given some or taken some feedback for the people I've talked to in a first instance. 4G version of this direct to app would be so powerful, which would allow you to add it directly to the app, be anywhere in the world and protect your valuables. We understand that, but for now this is a wireless one. The best thing you can do is either attack your customer base that already have wireless Pyronix alarm systems, or go and upgrade them to a wireless Pyronix alarm system. Either or, it's still a very wide application base for this brand new product, and we're excited to be able to offer this via DVS to you. So in the box you get this lovely little silicone holder. This is designed to hold the wireless accelerometer, so till actually it comes with a card and it tells you the functions, and scan a QR code and it tells you what that looks like. But you can scan now. Basically it's got tilt, shock, tilt or shock, or tilt only, so 3 different operating modes. But it comes with this silicone holder. Now the idea of this is simply, and I will show you on my car shortly, hook it around something that's valuable and lock it in. So that could be the steering wheel, it could be the rear view mirror, it could be anything, as long as it's attached to something and stable. So in normal operation, so inside the vehicle, you don't want it outside the vehicle, you want to be inside the vehicle ideally, although it is weatherproof, so you could put it on like an ATV, farm vehicle, or an electric bike, etc., motorbike even. If somebody knocks it, moves it, tries to shake it, bang it with a hammer, tries to lift it, so tow it away, that will alarm this device. I couldn't think of the right word then, sorry, I had a mind block. This will alarm this device, which will then alarm your wireless alarm panel. So inside the box you have a sticker that you can stick anywhere to show 2 stickers that is actually defended, your product is defended by the Pyronix Car Defender, which is hopefully a deterrent on its own. And then inside the box you have the card, which is the operating card, which tells you how to set the operating mode. And as I said, you can have tilt only, shock only, or tilt and shock, and then 3 different sensitivities depending on how you activate this button, which is on front of this unit. Once you take the device out, it is very, very small, as you can see there, you know, compared to you know, like an iPhone, for instance. Tiny device, brightly coloured so you don't lose it. It's very visible, so if you do put this into a car, the yellow, you know, we all know from bees and wasps, to say colour in nature that you don't mess with. So hopefully that's a deterrent on its own as well. So simply remove the back, separate the case, and you can see there's a paper battery stop there. Pull that out, which will activate the unit. You can see there the LEDs are flashing. 2 batteries in there, the CR25450 or 2540Rs. So 2 of those in there, you can see. The learn button is there, and there's a tamper. So it is tampered. Press and hold the learn button. Like all of our Pyronix devices, you learn it to the wireless device through this learn button. On the front, there's a bi-colour LED, and that's how you select the mode or operating mode. Very simple to do. You can fix this permanently, so there's a tamper and a screw hole, so the back plate can be fixed permanently in position if it's an item that you want to secure this to. It is tampered, like I said, and it snaps together to form this very ultra small but very highly effective device. This then fits this way round, goes into the silicone case. Simply push it to fit, and you can see that is now fitted in its silicone case holder. And again, simply remove it, put that strap over, hook it under the strap there. You can see there's like a little hook mechanism there. It simply goes under there and then secures in place like this, and that would hang in your vehicle. Once you learn it to your alarm panel, so obviously I've got the default engineer code, simply learn it like any standard Pyronix device. Just to let you know, there is a double-sided sticky tape, so if you don't want to screw it to it, you can stick this unit to using this double-sided adhesive pad. You can also stick it to a device if you always want it in that position and don't need to remove it. So all you need to do is go into engineer mode. It's flashing because the battery's low on this keypad. Ignore that. Yeah, we know that. We know it's in fault. Okay, so normal device, so you can scroll through. I've already set this, by the way, so no. Wireless control device, yes. Control inputs. If I go to yes and then learn devices, click yes, and then that's where you learn your devices. Delete devices, no. Control inputs, yes. Control bells, control alarming stations. You can go through it. I've added it already, so this one is the one that's added. So I'm just going to go to so if I go to change inputs, scroll through to device 9, which is this car device here. So I've already added it. I've made it an intruder alarm zone, and I put chime against it, and I've added it to area C. Now there is different ways you can add this. I've chosen to create an intruder alarm zone, and what I can do with the alarm panel, I've added it into area C. And again, using your mobile phone and the app on your phone, most of these are going to be added to the home control app. You can arm that C area, which is these devices. So you could have a pool of cars or devices, like so all these devices could be in area C, and then it can arm the devices in that area. So you can arm and disarm them as you choose. What I've actually done on this is I'm going to come out with this all the way out. So we're in day mode, or we're in back to standard user mode. If I pick this device up and shake it, you can see the alarm light goes blue. So it does then chime on there. I've added it as an intruder alarm, and I put the attribute as chime. So if anybody shakes this device like that, the chime unit goes there. You can also attribute like the bell, so the bell could flash and chime a couple of times, the internal sounder. If you arm it via area C or whatever, however you do this, if you arm it via area C, then it'll go through to the app. So your app will get the notification, the bell can sound, again, the internal sounder can sound, it can dial out. Again, if you're having it as a monitor system, it could dial through to the ARC, because it would be a standard ARC response. They can ring you and say, you know, this device has gone off, you need to check on that, because you could be away from home but your vehicle is in your house and you may want to use your cameras or send somebody to check on your vehicle. So it is really quite a cool device in how flexible we can be on it. You can make it a 24-hour zone. There's lots of different ways you can program it. The suggested is the intruder, and set it into an area, and you can arm and disarm that area at your leisure. So when it's in range, you arm the device. When it's not in range, you can simply disarm the device. They don't carry supervision, so they don't have the wireless supervision. So this allows you to keep this fitted in your car, drive away from your property. This will not come up with a wireless supervision fault because this device doesn't transmit that. So when it's out of range, it simply just will not react to the alarm panel and give you the response that you may be expecting. When you come back in range, so you return home, so again I'm shaking this, when you return home, it'll connect back to the wireless alarm panel. It will then it'll come back into range and then follow the actions that you program into your alarm panel. So whether it's chime 24/7, you can arm and disarm the area. Technically you could leave the area armed all the time and just drive in and out. When it connects, then the action will be appropriate, but then obviously you'd be in the car and it would set the alarm off, so it's probably not a great thing to do. But very flexible. Really the decision is down to you how that works. You can buy multiples of these. If you've got 3 cars, buy 3 of them. Each car can have its own car defender in there, or bike or farm vehicle, or high value goods. It could be high value luggage, etc. Whatever that looks like, very flexible unit. And again, hopefully if we can make a 4G one, this just opens it up to really giving you that added benefit of how this technology fits in to protect you. We all know the current situation with high car thefts, where cars are stolen to order, especially high-end luxury SUVs, etc. They are stolen to order. This adds a layer of protection to hopefully deter that from happening to your vehicle. Even if you just fit it in the vehicle, you may be in the high street and you just leave this on the steering wheel. It's a very visual deterrent, and that might be enough to stop the intruder or the theft from actually occurring just on its own, without the action of the alarm panel and the app notification and ARC, etc. So very flexible, very good, and good first layer of defense against any vehicle or high value vehicle theft for sure. And that's really about it. So this is available via DVS. Like I say, it's battery operated. Again, depending on the use, you are going to have to change your batteries. It's very simple to change. To change the arming mode, again, you can put this sticker in the windscreen of your vehicle, which tells people that it is protected by this car defender. Again, its primary use is that. So if I want to change the mode, you can see this detection setting card is in there. You simply take the device and you can see with that accelerometer how you know, sensitive this can be. So you can just press it, so blink of LEDs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's press and hold the button on the front for 6 seconds until the LED cycle through the settings. Release when the required setting is detected. So if I want tilt or shock and I want it as high sensitivity, I just press and hold this for 6 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The LEDs will start cycling through. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot a step. Take it out of the silicone case. If you want to choose or alter the setting, you do need to take it out of this silicone case. So you will need a little screwdriver for this. Open the case. Simply little screwdriver. Separate the case. Separate it. Put it back together. Press and hold that button for 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see the LED is beeping, and I want to get it to 6 LEDs. 1, 2, 3. that one there. So I've set the mode. So you just look at the LEDs, how much it blinks, and you look at the red LED there. So I've set this as 3 LED blinks. So that's shock only, high sensitivity. But I can choose it to tilt, whatever I want to set that mode to. I simply follow the instructions on there. You do have to separate the case to create a tamper and put it back in. Notice it didn't create a tamper on this unit here. Again, because we're setting the operating mode, separating the case, putting it back together, and then using the operating button does not affect that tamper mechanism on there. So simple to use, really easy to program, and I'll show you how this looks inside a vehicle so you get a much better feel for this. So stay tuned while I transfer you over. Okay, so we're going to go for a walk. I've got the device with me. You can see how effective this could be. Again, like I've already mentioned several times, crime unfortunately isn't limited to anyone by social class, etc. It affects everybody, and everyone's got a different take on how say hello, Kaylee.
Hello.
Ah, there you go. So everyone's got a different take on how crime affects them and how they want to try to mitigate this risk. So we're going to go outside now and go into a vehicle. So we're just going to sit into a vehicle here. Happens to be mine. And if we just put this down a second, just 2 seconds guys, because I can't do 2 things at once. Okay, so I fitted the device. It's very simple to fit. You can see on the steering wheel, silicone there. So again, through the window, it's actually a very visual deterrent. And again, if somebody moves that, you can see the blue LED flashing there on activation. So standard activation is fine. It's on maximum sensitivity. So tilt and shock are on maximum sensitivity. And if I bang that, you can see straight away it goes into alarm. So it is highly effective, and it should really help. If it doesn't deter it, like, you know, let's face it guys, that's a big yellow warning for anyone looking through the window. If that doesn't do enough to deter it, if somebody does get into the vehicle, rock it, try to break in, actually physically access the thing or try to tow it away, that will trigger, and it will give you that first line of defense that we hope is enough to prevent any further action. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you understand what this product can do, and we're looking forward to further developments from our brilliant partners at Pyronix. If you need any more information, please do give our sales a shout, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. Stay tuned for another how-to video very soon. See you next week. Bye bye for now.